Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be looking at a Bible code about the flood of Noah. This one is entitled World Flood, and it's found here in the red, the white lettering going up. We have the word ark 4 times in this table. The first time it's crossing the access term of world flood. And then it's inside of that word here, hey, ta, bet, hey. Then we have it going diagonally, and then we have it going up here. Meteor is in this teal. It's crossing the access term. Some believe that a meteor could have hit the earth and caused a lot of the destruction that happened during the flood. Speaking of destruction, it's here in the orange. Death and demise is here in the blue. So now we're going to talk about some of the characters in this story. We have Noah here. Noah and Awa means and. Sons of him, Benai, and the Wa means of him. Noah was a prophet. He preached for 120 years about the flood that was going to be coming. The prophet is here. Elohim is in this purple, spanning across and going across the access term. Yahusha in this purple. Enoch. If you read the book of Enoch, it explains many details about the flood and what caused it. Part of that cause was the Nephilim were in the land, the giants. So Nephilim is here in this burgundy, spanning across the table, a lot like Elohim was spanning across the table. And Israel is going down here. Israel came out of the line of one of Noah's sons, Shem. The casualties and what happened during the flood, well, the earth was saturated with water. Here is the word saturated. Here in the pink we have the word umbrella. I know it wasn't invented at that time, but I thought it was interesting that it was in this table. Evil, it was because men's hearts were evil continually. Here, the black lettering. Breath or breathing, everything that had the breath of life in its nostrils was destroyed, that was on the land, not the sea creatures. But neshama is here in the green, but it's overlapping other words like ark, and the other word it's overlapping is men or people in this peach, which goes to the mem. We have the word mortal or man in this peach. Women or wife in this pink. Creation or creature. All the creatures were destroyed except for the ones that went on to the ark. Creature is also here. Leviathan in the green. Now that was a water creature, so it likely survived the flood. And behemoth, this is an alternative spelling of behemoth. Sometimes it's spelt with a wa right in there. Okay, so what happened after the flood? Well, it was a new beginning on the planet. Rasha means first or beginning. There was a rainbow in the sky, here in this light teal, and that rainbow was a sign of the covenant, and covenant is here in the brown, and that covenant was where Yahweh said, I will not flood the earth with water again. After the flood, Noah sacrificed one of every clean animal to Yahuwah, and sacrifice is here in the orange. Noah also took up growing grapes, it seems, so vine dresser is here, and this got him into a bit of strife with his family by getting drunk. And then we have the word fossil here in the brown. It's going across the access term. I believe that the majority of fossils that we have worldwide, even on the top of mountains, they were formed during the flood with the great weight of water on these creatures that died quickly and were buried by sediment. The word evidence is here in this light teal. Fossils are, I believe, evidence of the flood. That explains why they're there. Credible is here in this blue, and it's crossing world flood. The story of Noah's Ark is a credible story. I believe the book of Genesis is historical, and it's accurate. If you look around the world, there are legends of floods, worldwide floods, all over the earth in ancient societies. Here in this mauve, we have archaic. That speaks of a long time ago. Heavenly is in the yellow. Okay, the last two words are Mishkan, which is the tabernacle, and that speaks of Yahuwah wanting to dwell among his people and have a relationship with them. And the last word is dove, Yonah. And that is, of course, part of the story of Noah. After he got off the ark, he sent the dove out to look for dry land. And the dove also speaks of the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit, who comes and indwells us. We are a dwelling place, or a Mishkan, for the Ruach, so that we can have a relationship with Yahuwah. Okay, so just to go over the words that cross the access term of world flood, we have Elohim, credible, meteor, ark, and fossil. And that concludes this table. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Shalom.